doing that, but in the long run, they'll come into crypto. So just know that. Now, I want to show you something too called Binance. Binance, what is Binance? Binance is an exchange. It is one of the largest digital exchange in the world in the crypto space. Just like in your fiat system, we have your GT Bank, your Zenith Bank, your EcoBank, name them. Those are the fiat system of banking. Now, when you come to crypto, crypto too has their own digital bank. And one and the best of these digital bank is called what? Binance Exchange. So Binance Exchange, what is Binance Exchange? Binance Exchange is a crypto exchange which is currently the largest exchange in the world in terms of daily trading volume of cryptocurrencies. It was founded in 2017 and is registered in the Cayman Islands. Okay, Binance was founded by CZ, a developer who had previously created high frequency trading software. CZ is a very powerful man. One day you see him, I'll post some of his videos for you. Another crypto exchange we have in the world is called Huobi. Huobi, the leading global digital asset, is called Huobi. What is Huobi Exchange? It's a Seychelles-based cryptocurrency exchange founded in China. The company now has offices in Hong Kong, South Korea, Japan, and United States. So the industry started with BTC Exchange, founded in 2013, and headquarters in Seychelles. So at least you are gaining knowledge about all these exchanges. Please, am I still audible? I want to be sure.
Please. Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, yeah, you are.
Okay,
Yes,
are you
you are.
am I too fast? I'm really taking my time. Am I too fast? Or I should slow down? Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So this is Binance. Binance, you can download Binance from Google Play Store or App Store. They are available there. But the best thing is to get somebody who is already a Binance user. Then the person will give you his link. Then you register on Binance. That is the safest way. Right after that, it will lead you on to your Google Play Store or your App Store to what? Do the right download. Then Hobby also, we have Hobby has its app and also has its website version. So you can use both of them simultaneously. It works perfectly. The same way you have to take the person's referral link, somebody who is already in Hobby, you take the person's referral link and register on Hobby, then you can be able to download the app in the Hobby website. Okay? Yeah. So now we move on to API. API. I want you to learn something tonight. API. What is API? First and foremost, an API stands for Application Programming Interface, and it's a software that allows two applications. I'm giving you all this because of my next presentation. So I want to build you with knowledge on what I'm going to teach in the next presentation, okay? So just work with me, okay? Now, it's a software that allows two applications to talk or communicate with each other. In other words, it's a messenger that delivers your request to the provider that you are requesting it from and then delivers the response back to you. So you're going to get more details about this API in the next slide, okay? Now we now come to something we called trading. We come to trading. There's something called trading. In all these crypto exchanges that I've mentioned, one of the major things we do there is what? Trading. We do manual trading, and then we also have artificial intelligence trading. So you can see on your left side, you have a manual trader. Your right side, you have algorithmic trading, which is the robot. So Manual trading. What's the difference between manual and automated trading? Manual trading is a trading process that involves the word, underline the word full, that involves full human decision making for entering and exiting trades. So this was what we used to do till, technology is advancing, as I told you in the beginning. Then, whereas automated trading employs computer programs that originate trades based on algorithms and human instructed criteria. So that is the two differences between the manual and the automated trading. You see, then automated trading goes with a robot or an artificial intelligence. It can make 325,000 transactions per second, not 1 hour. Because a human being can't do this. I can't do this on Binance manually as a manual trader. So that's why we need to what? Evolve with the technology at hand, which is what? Artificial intelligence, robotic trading. What is dollar cost averaging? Yes, where the magic lies, dollar cost averaging. So what is dollar cost averaging? Dollar cost averaging is a strategy where an investor or a trader invests a total sum of money in small increments. The magic word is in small increments over time. So when you have like $1,000 and you want to buy an asset, you don't put all your $1,000 in that asset at that price level when it's $1. What do? You divide your asset into probably 5, then you go small and keep increasing, you keep increasing as the asset becomes cheaper. That way, it will reduce your average price, bring it closer to the current market price, and deliver profit for you faster and better. So instead of all the whole amount being pushed together. So the goal is to take advantage of market downturns without risking too much capital at any given time. So dollar cost averaging is something you need in this journey. DCA, which is so when you see DCA is a short form of dollar cost averaging, okay, is designed to help offset any negative effect on an investment caused by short-term market volatility. For instance, if the price of an asset drops during the time you are dollar cost averaging, then you stand a chance to make much more profit if the price moves back up. So kindly note that in your note. So in this digital space, you don't need CV. You don't need a degree to make your millions. Neither do you need a shop to make money in this digital era. You don't need office to make money. You don't need working experience, like you're a university graduate and you're looking for a job, and then they tell you have to have 3 years experience. I just finished university, I did my national service, and you're telling me I should have a 3 years experience before you employ me here in this digital space? You don't need experience to make money. And 3 things you need to make money in this digital space is what? 1, data. My Nigerian people will say data. Yes. And Ghana people will say data. So you need data, you need a smartphone, you need the right information, not just information, the right information. You will be unstoppable in life when you have and make use of this above. So all these things up here, if you have them, you are made. In fact, you are made. You can rebuild your country all over again. So now I bring you to all that makes I don't know how to describe it. I bring it to you, my beautiful baby called Royal Quantitative, Royal Q. So Royal Q, what is Royal Q? Royal Q is an AI. Okay. I hope you can see Royal Q is an AI robot. When they say AI, it's artificial intelligence, which uses advanced mathematical models to replace human subjective judgment. Okay, more powerful, capable of handling bulk of data to arrive at conclusion, unlike limitation to amount of data a human mind can process at a time. And it's very efficient. No delay, no public holidays. It doesn't go for Christmas holidays. It doesn't go for Easter holidays. It works 247, 365 days in a year. Yeah, that's the power of an AI. And is emotionless. No fear of loss, no greed, no stress, and no subjective to judgment. It uses computer technology to select a variety of high probability, assesses and uses huge historical data to formulate winning strategies, buys low and sells high to give you better profit from trading. So as you see, you see we have the buy low at your right hand side, then we have the sell high. Anything that you want to make profit in, you have to go and buy the asset when the asset is going down in price. Then you wait for the asset to rise in price, then you achieve profit. That is the best way to make wealth in this space. Good. Now, what quantitative negotiation about Royal Q? Royal Q never stores your assets. You keep all your portfolio in Binance Wallet or Huobi, and those in the USA, you use Kraken. Kraken Exchange, you have the head office in the USA. So Royal Q has only permission to execute orders and margin calls through a secured API. You see, the API has come here, so now you have gained knowledge of what an API is in our previous presentation. So integrated between the exchange and Royal Q app. Therefore, your assets can be withdrawn immediately anytime you judge adequate. Beautiful. So we come here. As I've already taught you what an API is, I demonstrated it here. You have your Royal Q at one side, your Binance Exchange or your Huobi Exchange at the other side. And how do they talk to each other is through this API I educated you on. So through this API, it allows two applications to talk to each other, allows buys, allows sales, allows to monitor the market movement. And one thing I want you to know is it cannot withdraw because of the security layers that have imputed in the API feature, and cannot transfer assets. It only reads and trades. That's all, nothing more. So that's the function of the API between Royal Q and Binance Exchange and the other exchanges. So Royal Q company is programmed in Singapore, but its business address is at Santa Monica. You can screenshot it, West Hollywood, California. Okay, so how do you start Royal Q? How do you start Royal Q? In 3 simple steps. What you have to do, you register Royal Q using the link from whoever invited you here. You fill in information and create your registration. Step 2, you download the app from your Google Play Store if you are using an Android phone, or from your App Store if you're using an iPhone. Then the last one, which is the 3rd step, you now have to what? Activate your Royal Q app. Royal Q app is $120 for a whole year. $120. Royal Q is one of the cheapest artificial intelligence I've come across, because the ones I know For a year, you pay $2,500, and the minimum capital you can trade with is $5,000. If you don't have $5,000, don't go near that boat. So I see Royal Q to be more affordable with all its wonderful features that can make profits for you 24/7, 365 days in a year, high frequency, very powerful, and you will love Royal Q. So connect your Royal Q app to your account on Binance and Huobi. You will have an amazing experience. Amazing experience with Royal Q app, an intelligent software that was developed for you to take charge of your decisions. You can choose your portfolio, create your strategy, edit your setup at any time. And you can also follow the strategy of one of the several professionals in our social network of traders from all over the world. So Royal Q, when you get to Royal Q, you come and meet us, strategists. You can copy our strategy and you are good to go. You can edit the settings. It's not fixed. Royal Q made it so flexible. And with Royal Q, one Royal Q is enough to connect to 7 different exchanges. Wow. You don't need to activate 4 or 5 or 7 Royal Qs with $120, $120, $120. Royal Q just squeezed everything and said, you know what? You just need one Royal Q app connected to your Binance, Huobi, Coinbase, Kraken, Indodax, Bybit, OKES, name them. Just one Royal Q can be connected to all these 7 exchanges as long as you have money inside anyway. So once you have money there, you are good to trade with all the 7 exchanges in Royal Q. Okay. So as I said earlier on, you need $120 to connect with Royal Q app. You bind it through an API and you set up your trade. So Royal Q advantages: quantitative system. The Royal Q quantitative system adapts a fusion of multi-strategies and multi-tech with a smart quantitative mechanism. The user only needs to connect either the Binance or the Huobi API, select the crypto coin of their choice, and single click to start the trade. So Royal Q is for advanced and beginner users. So gain speed in your trading with Royal Q. Real-time strategy according to the different types of users. One can adjust the real-time operation strategy. Royal Q would take you through the bull and the bear market. Yes. So welcome to the reward plan of Royal Q. Royal Q also has reward for people who decide to preach or share the Royal Q artificial intelligence to the world. Royal Q is going to pay you or reward you, let me say reward you, for saving a brother, a sister out of Ponzi scheme platforms. And Ponzi scheme platforms, you and I know that you put your money into the platform and they promise you lucrative returns. And at the long run, what did they do? They run away. And that's that mistake. A lot of people keep repeating it because they've not gotten the right information about how to make wealth safe, secure, and not lose your money. So that is the reason why most of the scam platforms, they make people dump their money inside their platform. Their monies are not separated from the platform. If their monies were on Binance and is connected through an API and the system, the company trades for them, is safe. But most people, 90% of people that were scammed, they put all their monies into the platform that promises them lucrative returns and they would disappear. But here in Royal Q, you do not, I repeat, you do not have to put your capital into Royal Q. All you have to do in Royal Q is to register, put $140 in it. $120 will cater for a whole year subscription. Then the $20 will be left in there to cater for transaction fees So the fuel is like you've rented a car, which is Royal Q. Now, when you rent the car, you have to get a sales personnel to be able, as a driver, to be able to move your car to make sales for you. Now, the driver cannot move the car unless you fuel it. So once you have fuel and there is profit, Royal Q would take the percentage of the 20% from the profit you've made, because it doesn't have access to your Binance. Remember that. It doesn't have access to your Binance exchange. The only thing it can do is to read the market, monitor the market, and give you your profit once it hits your profit target you have set inside the parameters. So Royal Q is so different, so different. Your capital stays in your Binance, is with you. And your profit also stays in the Binance. Automatically, your profit is added to your USDT balance, USDT asset in your Binance exchange. You can withdraw your profit. Somebody asked me that withdrawing of profit takes 1 week or 3 days. No, this is blockchain technology. You don't need an admin to approve your profit. You don't need an admin to approve your profit. You just click transfer. If you've made $100 today, you just go to your Binance exchange. It's in your USDT balance. You just tap on transfer. You choose USDT, tap $100, transfer to your funding wallet, take it to P2P, sell it to your local currency, and cash it out. Simple. Then your capital stays in there, still trading the digital asset for you. So the digital assets you are trading, they are volatile. They are not static like USDT. USDT, if it's $1, 1:1. Now the digital assets we trade to make profit, if it's $1, tomorrow it can be 50 cents. And when it's lower in price, the better and bigger your profit when it goes back high in price. So we buy low, sell high. Royal Q does that. It will scan the market and then see the drop, buys low when it sees the asset is dropping in red. So here, red is money. When people see red, that is when they go and sell. Don't sell when the masses are selling. You buy when the masses are selling. Then you sell when the masses are buying. So you have to do the opposite. That's what Royal Q does. And that is how profit is achieved. You go to town when an asset is $1. You buy, you get one quantity. You go to the market the next day and the same asset you bought yesterday is 50 cents. How many assets are you going to get today? Let me see if you are following. How many assets are you going to get today when the asset is now 50 cents? Can I get somebody to be sure?
Two.
How many quantities? You're going to get 2 quantities. And if you go again the third day and the asset value has dropped all the way from $1 to 10 cents, and you go to buy it, how many quantities will you have when the asset is now
10.
10 cents?
10.
Beautiful. So in this sense, are you making a loss or you are making profit? Obviously, you are making profit, because when the market goes back up to your $1, even when it is climbing back to the $1, here is the magic. It is going to make profit on the time it was 10 cents, then it goes to 11 cents, 12 cents, 13 cents. Do you see the magic? And it will be making profit for you as it moving all the way from the bottom price all the way back to the $1 initial price. So by the time it gets there, you have made 5 times, 10 times your initial capital you invested. That is why we are here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm holding Royal Q so tight to me. It's a jewel. And I've been in Royal Q for the past 3 years. But Royal Q has been in existence since 2017. 2017, where were you? What were you doing? Royal Q has been there waiting for you to come on board. And sometimes things happen for you to meet good things. Now, when you meet it, what do you have to do? You learn about it, you like it, you jump into it, you connect yourself to it, because the next wealth distribution is happening next year. And you don't have to wait for the wealth distribution to take place before you jump in. You are doing the wrong way. You don't buy when the masses are buying, remember? You buy when the masses are selling. So we have something called the bull market and the bear market. Right now, we went through the bear market. Let me just share you the screen. Hold on. So we have the bull market. Here. Do you see my screen? We have the bull market and the bear market. I need feedback. If I get feedback, I'm going to continue. Please, can you hear me?
Please, you are audible.
Okay. So we have the bull market. This is the bull market, the bear market. So in 2011, we had the bear market. 2014, we had another bear market. Bear market, you see the candlesticks, they are going down. See that? They're just going down in the bear market. So all these years, market price of assets drops significantly. Sometimes it drops from 1 all the way to 80% drop, meaning that is the best time to come into crypto. That is the best time to position yourself, come on board, and make wealth when it starts rallying up. So in 2012, we had the bull season. 2015, another bull season. 2018, another bull season. And 2023, we call it the pre-bull. The pre-bull. So it's like we have 3 bull levels. So the cycle is 4. The bear season, the pre-bull level, the first bull, and the second bull. The second bull is the most powerful bull market where tremendous wealth is made. So we are here now, over here. This is 2023, and the price is very low. Now we're going to go all the way to 2024. Then we head on to 2025. So would you want to wait to come here? Would you want to wait to come to 2025 before you get into the crypto market? No, you have to come here. That's why you are here. Okay, so you need to position yourself here. Join Royal Q, trade your favorite assets, make money right here in 2023, make money in 2024, and make much more money in 2025, second bull market. So I need you to come on board. Let's set you up. Let's set you up and enjoy. Okay, so inflation slightly robbing you of purchasing power since 1913. So you see the image here? In 1929, you could buy a whole basket. You see that? You have so many things in the basket. The same $20. You see $20 is up here? The same $20, you could buy all these goods. In 1929, we came over to 1960, those using fiat. The same $20 in 1960. Look at that. You see the quantity of items the person was able to buy? Very little. Very, very little. Then here also, the same $20 in 2014. You see what the person got when he went to the supermarket? Because the person is using fiat. Now look at the person who has BTC. 2012. This person is having 1 BTC. And that 1 BTC, as at that time, could buy this quantity. Then in 2013, the same 1 BTC price went higher. So the person with that same 1 BTC could buy this item. Now in 2014, the same 1 BTC, look at that. So you see, it's a better option to put your money in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency than putting your money at the bank, and the value is just going down, and you get just small items to use. When in crypto, look at that. So if Bitcoin was $1 10 years ago and you bought 1 unit, today Bitcoin is 27,000. How many units will you get? Now your 1 unit is still 1 unit, but the dollar value is so high. It's more than the $1 you bought 10 years ago. The same one Bitcoin, you are having $27,000, which can take care of your life, you know? So so you have to accept that we are in the digital era. Everything is changing, everything is evolving into digital system. Our financial system is changing, and cryptocurrency is the future of finance. Paper money is going to go away. So those who are so cling to paper money, they don't want to let go of paper money. Your bank will call you one day and tell you to bring all your paper money you are having. It's happening in other countries. Europe, just go to Europe and other countries. They are laying off some of their notes, 20 pounds. A lot of things are happening there. So you'll be there and your banks will call you that the bank of let's say the Bank of Ghana says you should bring all your paper money, and everything will be squeezed into digital. So in Ghana right now, they are doing ECD. So ECD is Electronic Ghana CD, and they are piloting it now in the whole country. So in a couple of few months, we are going to be paperless in Ghana, and we are going to use the ECD, which is built on the blockchain technology, where cryptocurrency is also built up. So you can see what is happening, and the world is not aware of that. The world is not aware of that. Just a few of us that are, into the technology space get exposed to this information. And the earlier you come on board and fix yourself, the better it will be for you. Here, you don't lose money. Yes, in the sports market, you don't lose money when the market goes down. You don't lose your assets. The quantity of assets even becomes much more. All you have to do is, if you have more money, just buy the bottom. Just buy the bottom. Keep buying the bottom of the price of that asset. You will get more quantity. Then when the asset starts rallying up, my God, the kind of wealth you're going to make, you can't count. You rebuild your country all over again. So I thank you so much for coming, and I believe you've gained value from the history of music, the history of finance, which is money, and now we enter into technology where we have the artificial intelligence doing all the work for us. Now money has left the streets. Yes, money has left the streets. Like, it's like people out there are suffering so much to get the same thing that we here in the digital space. We just lie on our bed, get internet, connect Royal Q to our Binance, click on the start button after setting up our strategy, and then you sleep. It's going to do all the work for you. It buys low, sells high, put your profit in your USDT assets, comes back to the market. When the market drops again, it buys. Wait for the market to rise, it sells. Deliver profit to your USDT. It comes again, buys low, sells high. Buys low, sells high. Buys low, sells high. 365 days in a year. It's going to do that for you. It's going to do that for you. And over time, you're going to make wealth because it has some features inside that it can compound your profit over your capital. And in a year, if you started with a capital of $1,000, you know the power of compounding. You add your profit over your capital and retrade. By the time you end a year, you'll be heading with $10,000 or $20,000 portfolio, which can enable you to even trade the higher definition of Royal Q. And that makes much more wealth for you. So tonight, I just want to encourage you that you are in the right place at the right time of your life. You are not here by mistake. The universe just brought you here because it wants to save you out of this Ponzi scheme. And hear this, these Ponzi scheme people, they always come flooding 3 months to Christmas. And then 3 months into the new year. That is when they come. Very juicy and lucrative percentages. Put 10 and make 50 in 5 days. and they restrict you from withdrawing your profit every day. They will give you a specific time to withdraw. Those things are just a red flag. Don't go near them. They'll eventually collapse because you are putting your capital in them. Unlike Royal Q, where your capital is not inside Royal Q. Royal Q is not a platform. Royal Q is a financial tool that assists you to trade the cryptocurrency market with ease. Buys low and sells high. So that's it. And I believe you've gained value. If you have any questions, you're free to ask me. I'll be here to answer you. And looking forward for you to join Royal Q, and we're going to take good care of you. So thank you, everybody, for coming for the meeting. I'm so grateful for your presence here. I believe you've gained value, and you're going to share it to the world, and everybody is going to enjoy Royal Q. So thank you, and God bless you. So if you have any questions, you can ask me
Yeah.
questions. We have 10 minutes more.
Good evening.
Good evening. Please, can I have your name so I know who
Yeah,
I'm
Richard.
speaking with? Oh, okay, Richard. Please, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. And you?
By God's grace.
Thank God. In fact, you are doing very great job. And I like your
Wow,
presentation.
wow,
Um,
wow. Thank
one
you,
thing I
sir.
would like, one thing I would like to request is the slides, if it will be available, so that we all go through. Because the words
Mr.
were
Richard,
very
you're not
slow.
audible. We can't hear you.
Please,
Hello.
I can't hear you. Can you reposition yourself at a
Hello.
place I
Can you hear
can
me?
hear you? Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah,
Please
can
go
you hear?
ahead.
All right.
I can hear you,
Yeah,
sir.
I was saying that the presentation was
Mm-hmm.
very fantastic. And I just want to
Oh,
request
thank
for
you
the
so
slides,
much.
if can be available, so that we can look through again, because some of the words were very small, so we couldn't read through.
Okay, then probably you didn't zoom out because we have a zoom out on the Google Meeting app. You just zoom up and you see everything. So I'll drop a PDF on Royal Cube for you on the page so you all
All right.
can read. Okay,
Thank you very much.
you're welcome. Okay, any other questions? Feel free to ask your questions. If you are not okay, I'm here to answer you. I have 10 minutes more to answer your questions. Anything about Royal Q you don't understand or you want clarification, everything I've taught from blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, the exchanges. Maybe you are in a country that does not allow Binance Exchange. Just let me know because in the US are supposed to use Kraken because we don't have Binance there. So all US citizens are supposed to use the Kraken exchange. It works perfectly on their website. Then those in Canada, Canada uses Huobi. Yes, and it works awesome there too. The rest of the countries, Royal Q is all over 200 countries in the world. You can use Royal Q everywhere, every part of the world. You can use Royal Q because Royal Q has the website version. So if you cannot download the Royal Q from your App Store or your Google Play Store, you can head over to the website version and you can do all your trading there as long as you register and log in. Yeah, very powerful system.
Please, I have a question.
Okay, is that Madam Perpetual?
Hello?
Please give me a minute. Let me take water,
Yes.
okay? I'm getting choked.
Okay.
Okay, please go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, the question actually boils down to the users of Binance. If you are a user of Binance and you have money in Binance, and then you happen to see yourself in US where they use Kraken, my question is, how do you do that? Like, you could still use your Kraken, but how do you operate your Binance since it's not applicable in US?
Um, you have Binance Exchange, you have money inside. All you have to do is to let somebody send you you send your what do you call it, the Kraken Exchange USDT address, and then you move the money on your Binance to your Kraken Exchange. Then you connect your Kraken Exchange to your Royal Queue, and it will work perfectly.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Wow, I love the reaction. Thank you. Are you okay with that? Are you okay? Did you get it?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm okay with that. I am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. So for the US people, it's Kraken that works best there. All the people in US that I know, they use Kraken because Kraken head office is in US, and Kraken is one of the exchange. It has been in existence for 13 years, and people have been trading cryptocurrencies on it with artificial
But I
intelligence.
think
So
it's also
it works
monitored.
also.
It's
Sorry,
centralized.
sorry,
Uh, I think it's
sorry.
centralized, right, by US government.
Please, please, I'm not getting your question, please.
Yeah, I said I think Kraken, it doesn't really have that decentralization that Binance has. I'm just asking. I think it's being monitored or something or centralized by the US government.
It has license from the SEC. It has received license from the SEC to operate because they have head office there. I'm trying to get the video where their office is, but it's based in USA. It's based in USA. So they do both the the USD and the crypto. So they trade on their platform. You download it and you see you use it's kind you can buy with your Visa card, and then your Visa card you load your funds onto the Kraken platform. You buy USD, sorry. Then you exchange it to USDT. Then you can use it to trade. You just connect your Royal Q to it, and that's it. It has been in the US for the past 13 years and still working perfectly. All the people in the US are using it. Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Um, Please, I see some
Can you?
people's hands are raised. Mr. Mohammed. Mr. Mohammed hand is raised. Can you mute your
Yeah,
mic or mute your mic?
yes, madam. It's Abdul.
Okay, sir. Oh, it's Abd. Hey, Abdul.
Yes,
It's
madam.
a long time. How is work?
Yeah. Oh, work is okay. It's managing.
Awesome. Okay, please ask your question.
My question is that
Mm-hmm.
there was a part when you said you can combine two other Binance accounts to the Royal Q. So I wanted to ask, is it just Binance or maybe other accounts? Because I realized that Binance, you can't just combine just Binance, like more than two to Royal Q.
Okay. So earlier on in the I don't know when you came in
Oh,
the
I
beginning of
was
the
in from the
presentation.
beginning.
Okay, so in the beginning of the presentation, I said you can activate one royal queue to the 7 exchanges on Royal Queue. So you can activate one Royal Queue, connect Binance Exchange to it. The same Royal Queue, you can connect Huobi Exchange to it. The same one Royal Queue you've activated, you can connect it to Kraken Exchange. You can connect it to Bybit Exchange. You can connect it to OKES Exchange. You can connect it to Indodex. Indodex is in Indonesia. And then, yes, 7 exchanges in Royal Queue. So one exchange to one Royal Queue, one exchange to one Royal Queue, but you can use one Royal Queue to connect to all the exchanges at a go as long as you have capital inside of each of the exchanges. So once you bind your Royal Queue with Binance, you cannot go and take a second Binance exchange and come and bind it on the same Royal Queue. But you can have one Binance exchange, have one Royal Queue, then another different activated Royal Q can be binded with the same Binance. So we have
Okay.
some people, they have their father, they are very close to their mom or their dad, so they want to join their money on one exchange like Binance, but they want to have different Royal Q. So it is possible you can join different two Royal Q or more to one Binance exchange. It will work perfectly. Perfectly. You get it?
Yes, yes, madam.
Hello?
Okay.
I want
Okay,
follow-up
next person,
question
please.
on this.
Yes,
I
sir.
want follow-up question on this.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I want
Please.
to know if it come like this, you have a hobby and then Binance. Is the profit going to come differently for you to see, or it will be the same column?
Please, it will be different. If Royal Q, one Royal Q is connected to Binance, every
It's
trade
just that
that happens on
it will be
Binance,
different.
please mute your mic for me. Please mute your mic for me so everybody can hear, okay? So one Royal Q can be connected to Binance. You have your capital there. The same one Royal Q can be connected to Huobi, which maybe might be for your son. Now, when it's trading, the capital on the hobby, which is for your son, the money goes straight, the profit goes straight to your son's hobby account. And yours that is trading with Binance also goes straight to your Binance. There is no mixture of profit, neither there is a mixture of capital because they are two separate exchanges. It's very beautiful. They are
Here,
two separate
yeah,
exchanges.
okay, I understand. But here on Binance, we see our profit on Royal Q, not in Binance.
Yes.
Your daily profit, you
No,
see it on
profit,
Royal
your
Q.
daily profit. Beautiful. Let me answer you. Your daily profit goes inside your Binance. Royal Q is just displaying. He's just giving you a display that since you joined, this is the cumulative profit you've made, which is, let's say, $300 in a week. That profit is not on Royal Q. You know, in the beginning, I told you your capital and your profit does not stay in Royal Q. Everything goes straight up to your Binance exchange because Royal Q doesn't have access to your Binance exchange. It only has access to read and trade for you and deliver profit straight into your Binance USDT asset. So your profit goes straight into added to your capital. And because we are doing compounding method, your capital rolls over with the profit. So your profit will be bigger in a month or two. Then your portfolio will be increasing. So what you see on the revenue detail, that money is not in Royal Q. It is already added to your USDT balance. And if you are trading any asset right now and the asset is on -5 or -10, it's just telling you that you will not see the initial capital there because the asset has dropped in -5 or -10. So you see something like floating loss. So floating loss is a term in crypto space, especially the spot market. It indicates that the asset has become cheaper. So go buy at a cheaper price. So that floating loss you see -30 is telling you that when the asset or you buy the asset at this level, when it's climbing back up, you're going to get that $30 or more. So that floating loss is like a disguised profit. So your profit is already in Binance. Royal Q digit reward or revenue detail is just telling you that this is what you have made so far. So it's like a virtual information over there in your Royal Q app, but your profit is not there. It's not there because your capital is not in Royal Q. So why should your profit be in Royal Q? Your profit is added to your USDT balance. So if you want to see the whole profit, you put all your trades on one shot. When the trade sells out completely from your dashboard, then you will see both your profit and your capital like balance. But as long as part of your capital is inside the asset that changes in dollar value, your Binance balance will also be changing as the asset is going down and up, going down and up till it what sells out completely and clears from your dashboard. Then you will now see both the profit and the capital very visible in your USDT balance. But as long as you're trading and your asset is in minus red, which is supposed to be, it's a must. There has to be red because this red is what is giving you the profit. The red is cheaper price. The red is just telling you that this asset you are trading, the market is becoming so cheap. This is your opportunity to go get USDT and buy the red. I told you that don't follow the masses. You buy when the market is red. You sell when the market is green. So you buy low, sell high. So that's how it works here in the sports market. That's how profit is achieved. I hope I've answered you, sir.
Okay, is it? Yes, but is it advisable for you to trade Binance and the same time to trade on Hobby so that you can get all the
Exactly.
25 coins together?
You can trade on, you want to trade 25 coins. Your Binance exchange
Yes.
can trade 84 coins. Royal Q has selected 84 coins out of the 50,000 cryptocurrencies in the world. So Royal Q has carefully sieved out the best coins out of the crypto market. So we have over, let's say, I'll say over 50,000 or 40,000 crypto coins in the whole world. Royal Q did not put all the crypto assets on their dashboard. No, they decided to take only 80 coins out of it. Now, these 80 coins, as long as you have money, you can trade all the 80 coins on your Binance with Royal Q. So the more money you have, the more assets you trade. The less money you have, the less asset you trade. So your Binance connected to your Royal Q can trade all the 80 coins. And if you want to trade all the 80 coins on a $300 capital, I think you need like $100,000 to trade that. And that you have blown. I mean, you are made because every day you will not make less than $1,000 trading 80 coins at a go. So it's possible. You can trade with your Binance. You can trade all the 80 coins if you have $100,000 there. You can also
Yeah.
go to your hobby, put $100,000 in your hobby and still trade it with the same Royal Q. You can open Kraken, put $100,000 there, connect the same Royal